And our next interesting startup, HUNTR, also from United Arab Emirates.
Hey guys, I'm just gonna share a video first and then to the pitch deck.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Thank you.
HUNTR is a next-gen recruiting platform that matches employers to a curated community of the best global tech and creative talent by just swiping right, making the recruitment process simple, fast, and fun for both recruiters and job seekers. All you need to do is fill out a 2-minute registration form with your company's details. After registration, you're pretty much done. Once you've posted a job, you can start swiping right on potential candidates and get matched. Once matched, recruiters have the option to use the application or the web application to view and chat with shortlisted candidates.
All right. So we are basically HUNTR. We are a Dubai-based startup. And to introduce the team, my name is Sam, and I previously led digital transformation projects for the Emirates Group. I brought in about $6.6 million through online marketing. I then started a digital marketing consultancy. My partner here, Iman, she used to manage the design projects for Emirates Group, and then we started the company together. Later, Aaron, who previously worked for some of the leading banks in the UAE, he led about $30 million in retail asset and liability banking, joined our team. So our problem is when we worked in the Emirates Group, particularly a company called Transguard, which is actually one of the largest HR outsourcing company, we found out that there was a long process or a lot of time being spent on shortlisting the candidates. And it takes about 4 days to basically condense 1,000 applicants. And also there was bad hires because most of the platforms are very general platform and the user experience of most of these platforms are not that great. As for the candidates, we've all been there. It takes at least 8 hours to craft a good CV, and there are no exclusive platform or community for the best talent. So hence, like, people get missed out. So our solution is it takes only 4 hours to condense 1,000 applicants, and you get to hire the best talent in tech, creative, and marketing. And for the candidates, it only takes 5 minutes to set up your profile. Both for the candidates and the recruiters, they get tailored recommendation, and all recruiters and candidates have to do is swipe right. And if both of them like each other, they swipe right, both of them swipes right, then they get to like chat on the message. So our current like technology is a free iOS and Android app for both the recruiter and the candidate. We also have a recruiter web app, and we have from technology perspective, we have a video cover video where the candidates can pitch less than 1 minute. We also use AI technology to basically match the right candidates with the right jobs. And as you can see, these are some of our the UI UX of the application and of the web app. In terms of why HUNTR, it's basically we have really good experience, user experience, and we are specialized in our field compared to our competitors. And our advisors, our current advisors, Jason Ma, who is basically the owner of Triller and Brain. He's also the network partner for Goodwater Capital, founder of Stampede Ventures, East West Ventures. Kareem Hilal, who is very experienced in, as HUNTR is a two-sided marketplace. Kareem over here is very experienced in two-sided marketplace and in the Middle East. And then we have Prem Nair, who is our investor, as well as he has a very large network in the US. Our current business model is 10% for every successful placement, 10% of the annual salary of the candidate for every successful placement. We then moving on to the next quarter, we will be charging $100 on a monthly subscription instead of the placement. Currently, we focus on placement because we want our candidates, like we focus on the best candidates, and we make sure that we get them placed in the companies.
Thank you, Sam. Let's keep this slide on the screen and switch to the Q&A session.
Sure.
So, dear judges, do not be jealous with your questions. Yeah, Gaurav?
Kate, we all are hungry with the questions, right? After the grasshopper protein. Sam, good presentation. Multiple couple of questions. Number one, who are your customers right now in terms of corporate clients? And is this just for UAE, or are you already expanding the international database in multiple countries?
So in terms of the companies, we have Altamimi Investment Group, which is a UAE-based company. Shaloob, all our companies currently are all UAE-based companies, by the way. So we have Altamimi, Shaloob, we have Nike, and then we have Zomato. Then we have Fetcher. So Fetcher has an office in Saudi Arabia as well. So we have some companies which basically have their offices in the Saudi. So our next expansion plan is definitely to move into the Saudi Arabian market. And in terms of the candidates, they previously worked for like Uber, L'Oreal, Rolls-Royce, Property Finder, Noon, Kareem. And we have candidates from India, especially in the tech sector. We have data scientists from India. We have machine learning experts from India. We also have candidates from the Europe and from the Middle East.
Sam, if you already have the customers, what is the capital you are looking to raise? And if it is privy, you could email me later. But what is the purpose of raising the capital and deploying it? Sounds like you already have the corporate customers and the product is proven, right?
Yes. So basically, like I mentioned, I come from one of the largest HR outsourcing companies. Both the founders come from one of the largest HR outsourcing company in the Middle East. So we have networks with the recruiters currently over here, and through our networks, we got the companies. So we are currently raising an amount which I do not want to disclose in public, but we would I can email that to you. But 70% of the money will be spent on marketing and sales, and then 30% on like operations.
Okay, I would love to see some more details. We have some investments in the recruitment in the India and the US Europe hiring. So feel free to share. Yeah. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you.
Any other questions, guys?
Yeah, I will have one. So if I understand this well, you started from a concept that is the one used from dating apps, and you kind of deployed it into the HR, let's say, candidate and recruiter solution. I guess this was the starting point.
Yes.
Then you develop it with additional, let's say, advantages and added value for the clients. But it was not clear to me what those others are, apart from, let's say, the approach that could be a winning one, and the fact that you want to create also this network where recruiters can actually pull out from those candidates, which will be alternatives to many others that are already in the market. So what would be the added value for them to use your solution and not the others?
Okay, so apart from the feature which you would know of, we also have basically we go an extra mile. The people who got shortlisted, when we have added service, which is basically a chatbot, and we give that chatbot to the companies, and basically what it does is we test the companies existing like employees. We take a sample data and we get a personality test. So there's a bunch of questions. It's a psychometric test basically. Gotcha. And then we find the culture of the organization, and then we also get the shortlisted people to basically go through the psychometric test, and we match them. So we go above and beyond just the skill sets and the number of years of experience, but we also see that if the candidate is culturally the right fit for the organization. So that's one of the extra features which we have. Apart from that, we also mentioned about the cover video, like the other platforms. You can see like video is, as you guys know, video is the future, and it's even right now video is what is trending on social media, like with TikTok, with Triller, with like all the other Instagram, all these different platforms. But in terms of recruitment, there are not many platforms out, like LinkedIn does not use like videos, for example, Naukri, Indeed. None of these people use videos in terms of recruitment, but that is something which we utilize in our software as well. We have a 1-minute pitch where the candidate can like pitch themselves, and that itself the company can understand if the candidate is the right fit for the organization in terms of from a culture perspective.
Okay, so once again, to summarize this quickly, it is user interaction through chatbot,
Yes.
Profile analysis through NLP, I guess.
Yes.
Right, and then you want to implement, and probably is not yet deployed, the video analysis with machine learning.
Yes. So yes, okay. Exactly. That is the
okay. But the video analysis is a plan, is not yet deployed.
So we have a cover video, just a cover video, but video analysis is the next stage, basically. We have the product timelines. If you're interested, I can send you the deck.
Yeah. I will be definitely interested to have a look at it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can I ask one question?
Okay. Last and quick.
Thank you. Sam, there is another startup by the name Searchief. It's kind of well-funded, and they also have a AI-based video interviews platform. So how do you differentiate with that startup?
Yes, I'm aware of Searchy. So they use psychometric analysis for just for the culture of the organization, just to get the right, just for the culture aspect of things. But what our main technology is basically the app, and where we have like shortlisted candidates who are like the best in tech, creative, and marketing, and then they get matched with the companies. And then the culture psychometric analysis is if the company needs to go an extra mile. That's where it comes about.
Sam, just one thing you might want to be aware of. Google is launching its Google Hire model, and you might want to see its US launch and the services and features they are opting for. Just something to keep in mind. Yeah, that's all.
Okay. Thank you. I'll keep it in my radar. Thank you for that.
Thank you so much. Let's continue.
Thank you, Sam. Great pitch.